Let's delay. Tibetan class 8, section C. Okay, date is 1st, 5th, 2020. 4th, 5th, 2020. So, good morning, my dear students. That's delay. Look to Samala. I think you all are staying home. You haven't got my class till now. No? You might be getting surprised that what Tibetan is doing is not teaching us. No? So I am very sorry. Okay. So I am very sorry. On top of that, I didn't got the routine. So today I got the routine of your class and I am taking your class. So I think Pema, you don't have your book because you have returned your book to me, Pema. So what I have done is I have clicked that what I am going to teach you today. I have clicked that picture. I have clicked that clip and I have sent it to your class teacher, Ritesh sir. Okay. So Ritesh sir will upload that in your class group and he will send you that. So what I am going to tell you is today we are going to learn that Lobsang Shipa. Page number, those who have book, please turn on to page number 19. Page number 19. The first chapter, the second chapter, the fourth chapter. Page number is page number 19. Okay, it's page number 19. Today I will teach you about grammar. Lobsang Shipa. What is the topic of that Lobsang Shipa is Monju Taki Ewa Tangjuksul. There are how many Monju are there? There are 5 Monju, no? As we learn in class 2 itself. Monju Nga, Jinjuk Cho, Yangjung Gi, every time, no? So, I think Pema, you remember, no? Which I gave you one, nice, and you got that Monju Nga? Oh, Monju Nga. What are Monju Nga, Pema? Monju Nga are Ka, Ta, Pa, Ma, Ha. Okay? Ka, Ta, Pa, Ma, Ha. Ha is the Monju Nga. Okay, now, Kanisalu Milong the name of the Tibetan book is Kanisalu Milong. Is a Tibetan grammar book which is much thicker than this book. Is written in Tibetan grammar. There is only for the Tibetan grammar. So from that book, the today's chapter mean Zawa, mean root. You have to learn by heart. You have to learn by heart. Okay, which I have sent you that clip. So what you have to do is first you write it in your exercise copy. You write it. Those who have books is okay, no need to write. Pema you have to write. You have to copy that in your exercise copy. After copying that, you have to mock up. You have to learn by heart. You have to learn by heart. Kanisalu Milong is name of the book is Kanisalu Milong. In that book, what we are going to learn today is Monju Ege Pai Pose. You have to learn Monju Ege Pai Po. Kata Mani Ha Moik. Kata Mani Ha Moik. Mani Shindu Moi knows. Mani Shindu Moi no. Tenam Kangla Kangjuk na. Tenam Kangla Kangjuk na. Po yi Pani Kajata. Po yi Pani Kajata. Kazang na cha nyata na. Zasha Sara Shar Sarjuk. Mani Kani Chata za Nyata nasa Sayasha. Larjuk Mani Dai Ni Kappa Kappa Namarjuk Moi Hani Kangcha Tang Paja Kaja Tapa Char. Now turn the page, next page, page number 20. Shindu Moi Mai Ni Kaja Taja Kaja Ta Zanga Nyana Namla Juk Chedar Jupar Cheche Na Poi Jazol Takbar Juk Mani nar, mani renper jupa ni moni shende sulkite shindu moni nyampe souls. So you have to mock up this. You have to learn by heart. It is very difficult for you to do it, but I think I have only once a week a class. So I think in 1 week you can learn this much. So, okay. So please learn by heart. So learn by heart this root. If you learn this by heart, then it will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, it is very easy for you to understand. Just I'll give a short explanation today. Very short explanation. Okay, because I have given you work. If I teach you more, it will be more load for you. So what I have given you home assignment is you have to learn that Zawa. Whenever you come to, before also when you was coming to school, I told you, when I'm going to start the new chapter, I give you like 3-4 days to learn that Zawa. No? Now today also I'm giving you 1 week because of this online class. I'm giving you 1 week to learn this Zawa, but you should be perfect with that Zawa. Okay? Learn by heart. Okay, now what that Java is telling is, here some letters, as said in the Java, ngonjuk ngatis, ngonjuk 5 ngonjuk are, kata pa maha. Kata pa maha are 5 ngonjuk. Namlis, from that 5 ngonjuk, baik po tangs. Baik po. Pa is po. Okay, look here. There are 4. Ka, ta, ha, ma, ha. There are 5 ngonjuk. Okay. Now these 5 ngonjuk we are going to make it in gender. We are going to separate this gender. Okay. We are going to separate this gender. From this ngonjuk na, baik, po inos. Baik is this pa is what? Po. Panaro, panaro, po. Po means male. Okay. This pa is po. Why it is po? How we can say that is po? That will come afterwards. Okay. Just you keep it in your mind that ngonjuk there are 5 ngonjuk from ngonjuk pa is po. Then kata ni maning, ka and ta. These two are what? It is. This is maning. Maning. These two are maning. Maning means muscular gender. As I told you before that there are 30 alphabets. I've divided into gender. At that time also I told you what is po, what is mo, what is maning. Okay. Now ka and ta is maning. This ka and ta is muscular gender, and pa is po. Pa is po. Ha mo tang maning maik ni shindu mo ha. Where is ha? Ha is mo. Mo means female. Female. Then this ma is what? This ma is mani. Mani shintumo. Shintumo. Shin shintumo. This never change. This ma will never change. This alphabet will be always female. Sometimes the alphabet change the gender, no? As we learn in that 30 alphabets, they change their gender. Sometimes they will be, when we write sentence, it changes their gender. But this, from when we are learning this ngonjuk the pa is always male, then ka and ta is maning, ma is always mo, shintu mo, ha is only mo. As we, in that Java only it is written there, ngonjuk ngai, baik po, ngonjuk na, there are 5 ngonjuk, baik po means baik is always po. Kata maning ha moi, ka and ta is maning, ka and ta is maning. Okay, ha moik, ha is moik, ha is mo, female. Then mani shindu moi nose, ma is always shindu mo. 3 line is over. If you learn that Java, from that Java only, in that 3 line Java only, you can understand that there are 5 ngonjuk, which one is male and which one is female and which one is masculine. Okay. Moino dila ngonjugi tagi ewa, she says. This is known as the gender of ngonjuk nga. This is known as gender of ngonjuk nga. This is known as gender of ngonjuk nga. From like this voice, if we learn like this voice, then it will be very easy for you to understand how I am taking class. And if you learn that Java, it will be very easy for you to make it difference. Which one is po, which one is mo, and which one is mani. Okay. If this is the way how we divide the gender. This is the method how we divide the genders. Okay. Why do we separate these 5 ngonjuk in gender? Why do we separate? Ngonjuk la ta theater igubi gyumsen. What is the reason? Reason is ngonjuk nam rangi jugyu mingshi gila jarni ngang tu gyubi gi dato tashin tu gyubi gi chani shakwa wos. Why? Because why do we separate this into gender means ngonjuk nga? Why do we separate? Because when we write ngonjuk nga according to the mingshi, okay, now look here, okay. Po sanatanga kasanga. When you are writing this po sanatanga kasanga is ha ngonjuk, sanatanga is mingshi, ha jinjuk and sa yangjuk. Okay, this we have learned in class 2 itself. Okay, so I think you can remember this. Why do we separate this into gender means to make it clear that after minshi, this minshi, after this minshi, which gender we have to use as a conjugna, which gender we have to use as a conjugna, and it will be the correct sentence. To know that only is saying that conjugna tak. What is the reason is monjuk nam rangi jugul minshi monjuk nam. For this monjuk, which sentence, which alphabet we have to use for this minshi rangla jugul minshi gitang jarnis to add this and to make a correct words. That's why we have separate this monjukna into their own gender to make clear that which gender we have to use according to the minshi. Okay, now that one you will come which gender after this pa monju until no pa is po, then after pa po which gender must be there in minshi, that we will learn afterwards. It will come. Okay, namla jokes. Monju igi ngapothe juyul minshi Kang la jukam shenas. Now, monjuk this five monjuk minshi second alphabets. When we are writing words in that second alphabet, which alphabets of monjukna can be used? We are going to learn. We are going to learn that. As I told you that monjukna is divided into their gender. Now then the books are asking why do we separate this monjukna in the gender? Then answer is that because to make the clear concept and make a clear alphabet to write in front before the minshi, there are many minshi. Before that minshi, which alphabet monjukna we have to use? Okay, which monjukna we have to use to make it correct? That's why we have separated this monjukna into their own gender. So to learn this by heart, to learn this monjukna in their own gender, the main thing is you have to learn. You have to learn that zawa by heart. If you learn that zawa by heart, it will be very easy for you to understand and it will be very easy for me to explain you. Okay, if you don't know that zawa, then it is very difficult for you to understand and it is very difficult for me to explain. Okay, as I told you, that three zawa in these three lines, it is very easy. We got it. Monjuk na bhai po. There are five monjuk. Then bhai po means bhai is four. Then second line, kata maning ha moik. Ka and tha is maning, and ha moik, ha is moik, ha is female. Then man is into moino, and ma is always female. Gone. Three lines. Okay, till here. Then that time there, from this book we got one question. Why do we separate this into gender? Why do we separate this in the gender? It means that the answer is what? To make the correct spelling of words and which we have to use before minshi according to their gender to make it concept clear. That's why we have separate this into their own gender. Okay? I think I will keep it here today. Because monjukna poik pa, now the explanation will come. Which monjukna pa poik pa is a po, pa is a male. Now after this, which gender there will be money, which alphabets will be there in minshi. Now we have to make it separate. Okay, we have to make it separate. Now if I mix up all together today itself, I think it will be too stuff for you know. It will be like very hard for you to understand. Okay. So I think my dear students, I told you before, stay home, learn, always study, because you are not getting time. Now one more month is you are not allowed to come to school. So you have to stay at home and learn. Always open your books as if that you have to think that I am in the class and you have to learn like that. If you don't do that, so it is very difficult for you to understand when you come back to school. It will be very short time, there will be a very short time and we have to run very fast with our chapters. So it will be very difficult for you to do that. That's why I am taking very short class. Okay. Now I will be next week. Today's day. Today's day. I will be back. Till then you have to make that zawa. You have to learn that zawa by heart. And just I have explained you today this much only. Monjukna in their according to their gender, and Y to be separate this conjuga according to their gender. I think my concept is clear to you. If you don't understand, please you can call me. Okay, I think Prema, you have my number, so you can tell your friends so that you can call me and I can explain you through phone also. Okay, till then, thank you very much.